Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. If you've never taken the time to kind of slowly and meticulously build a fire, go out, collect the wood, chop it, divide it up, make your little small pieces, collect the pencil lead, the pencil, the thumb size, all that stuff, and make a fire. If you've never done that or you're not good at it, get out there and work hard and learn, because there's nothing more satisfying than be able to go out with a few simple tools and start a fire every single time. Now, one thing you'll need is a good fire kit. We've looked at my fire kit several times before. In fact, I'll put down in the description, if I remember, maybe one of these areas up here. I probably won't remember, but I'll try to remember to put videos to my larger fire kits. Some of you may be looking for something simple off the shelf that you can just purchase and say, look, I'm going to throw it in an emergency bag and I'll open it if I ever need it. I guess this would be that kind of fire kit. Has several things in there that could help you in case of emergencies or just out on trail. So stay tuned. We'll take a look at this pretty nice little kit from Uberleben. Thanks for watching, guys. Now, if you search very long on Amazon for anything bushcraft related or firecraft related, you're probably going to run into the company Uberleben. I've reviewed several products from them in the past, no association at all, not sponsored. Everything has been purchased by me, but I've always been very impressed with their products. I saw this pretty neat kind of all-in-one fire kit. I thought that would be something great to take a look at for a lot of you guys who may be looking for something like this. So let me show you what it's all about. We'll take a look at the components. We'll use them outside just a little bit, and then we'll talk about what we think. All right, this is the Uberleben all-in-one fire starting kit. Pretty nice little kit. We'll go ahead and take everything out. Well, actually, just for you to know, dimensions are 6.6 by 4.5 by 1. Weight is 4.2 ounces. It's made in the United States, which is kind of nice. The cost is $32. Now, a lot of times I get a lot of comments about made in the USA. As far as I know, according to the website, this is made in the USA. That's all I got. That's all I got. As I said, cost is $32. So we'll pull this out. We've got a Ranger band. And pull this stuff out. We've got the actual tin, which is nice on its own. All right. We've got a ferro rod, which is separate right here. We've got the scraper. Okay. You can see it's pretty nice. Got a place for your thumb, which is nice. And then this is a nice sharp, you can see where I've used it, nice sharp edge here to scrape your ferro rod, okay? It's got the tinder wick, which is this. I have an entire review video, which I'll leave a link down below to this. Basically, you're able to stuff this through. You can light this. And I have not used this one because I have another one and I was just kind of keeping this one pristine, but we'll use this one for the actual video. You can light it, snuff it out, very simple. I'll show you guys how that works. And then you've got this little tinder teepee. You just put it together. It's super dry wood. It's kind of a pain, to be honest, but if you need it, I'm sure it would be very, very useful. Just pop it together like that. Got to get the right side, which is this side. This is thrilling content. There we go. Tinder teepee, just like that. Every component is useful. It's well thought out. We're going to take this outside and I'm going to show you guys how to use each individual component and talk a little bit more in detail about each individual component. Really pretty cool. Really pretty cool. Let's take it outside. I'll show you guys what it's all about. So every component of this kit, including the case, is very, very nice. This is nice that they would include it in a case like this because this is kind of traditionally what you keep a lot of fire kits in. The reason is simple, is that you can make charred material using this pot or this can. It does come with a very thick diameter or thick gauge Ranger band, as they call it, basically just a really strong rubber band. You can make charred material. I have several videos on how to make charred material very, very simply. I would drill a tiny, tiny hole somewhere, probably right in the center, Doesn't have to be big at all, make it look nice. And when you put your cotton in there, or you put your denim, you close it, you put it over, you either put it in the fire directly on the coals, or you can put it on top of a gas stove like I've done on several videos. You watch for the smoke to stop coming out and you've got charred material. So a very nice case for this kit and a very useful case for this kit. I'm curious what would happen to some of this coating, whether it would go away, but we will see, I guess, at some point. The actual ferro rod is pretty nice. It's a good size. I mean, it could be longer, but then it wouldn't fit in there, but it's a good size. The scraper is also very, very nice. It's got a very sharp edge and it's got this spot for your thumbs. Anyway, it is ergodynamically designed for your thumb there, and it works very, very well. Puts out a very good spark pretty consistently, as you can see. Now, if you're going to use it with the tinder wick, which the tinder wick is really cool, obviously you need something to start your fire. You can use like a fire plug from Pro Camtech. It works very, very well. This is kind of reusable, so you can get this. This is like a wax impregnated hemp fiber, and so it catches very easily. You can light it, put this anywhere you need the fire, so you put it in there. Let's say you've got a little teepee put together and you've got some fluffy stuff at the bottom. You can hold this down as long as hold this there as long as you need to get things going, and then you just extinguish it by pulling it back. Let me show you guys. I found the best way to get this lit is just kind of smush these fibers a little bit, pull this back, and then put your ferro rod right on it. Just try to get it balanced and just strike it. It shouldn't take too many. There you go. And you can really get it pretty consistently just like that. So you use this as much as you need it. Stays lit very well even in the wind, and then when you're ready to extinguish it, you just pull it out, and there you go. You can take this off and use it as a like a bellows. You can blow through it and try to infuse oxygen into a fire if you want. Pretty neat. The last piece of this puzzle is this little tinder teepee. Like I said, it's neat. I mean, if you like this, you could get this tinder teepee lit very easily. I'm going to keep it just because I don't want to get rid of it. There's really no reason to waste it. Seems a little bit wasteful, but nonetheless, very, very simple to use. If you have some light, small stuff, let's see. Here we go. Just as a little bit of an example, if you had this rock here, and we put this over top of the rock, okay, we leave a little space there to go underneath. So we'll get this lit. This is a small scale, guys, obviously, but this is the way you would use it. Imagine this a lot bigger. Go. All right, you just put this underneath. Hold it there as long as you need it. Pretty much caught there. Oh, maybe. You get the picture, don't you? But you can put this wherever you need it till it catches. Extinguish this, and you'll have your fire there. Very, very cool kit. Very useful. I like it. So there is a look at this kit. We'll talk pros and cons, starting with the pros. I really like it so far. It's kind of a complete kit. As I said, it's got the box. You can make charred material inside of it. You've got an ignition source, whether it be the ferro rod, you can get the ferro rod going, then you can use the tinder wick to light whatever it is you need to light. You've got the little teepee, which again is, to me, it's kind of a novelty, maybe for emergencies. You can replace them. It's $8 for 3 of them. It's a lot of money, so we could probably do better than that. But nonetheless, that's the only kind of weak link. It works, I'm sure, but I don't think you need it. It's got quality construction. It's all in one, but also still has a little bit of room inside of that tin to add a few things if you want, and as always, we will do that. It's lightweight, and it's replaceable. The tinder wick has a replaceable wick. Of course, you can replace a ferro rod. You can just keep this going and utilize it. Now, like all products, it's going to have some cons as well. We discussed the single-use teepee. I don't think it's necessary, and although it's neat, $8 for 3 of them, you can do a lot better out on your own in the wild. And the cost is pretty hefty. I mean, You could probably put something together cheaper for sure, but at the end of the day, what you're buying for is convenience. It's kind of like, you pay 80 cents for an onion or $3 for a chopped up onion. It's the same onion. Overall, I'm happy. Of course, I would add things to it. I would add a lighter. Look, if you watch any of these shows on TV where people are actually living this life, Alaska, whatever, when they get to wherever they're at the end of the day, they don't get a ferro rod out most of the time. They don't get out the old friction fire. They just use their Bic because they're freezing and they're ready for a fire. So always have a lighter in your fire kit. If they carry one and they live the life, then I think that those of us who just do this for fun, which is what I think a lot of us are, probably should carry a lighter. I would also add a little bit of charred material, in particular the charred rope that I make. I have a video on that. And I also would add some fire plugs from Pro Camtech. I always have at least 1 or 2 fire plugs in every single fire kit, and I make sure that they're there in case I need them. You can use the body of the tinder wick as a bellows, which is neat, but it is very short, so I don't know how usable that would be. The pocket bellows that extends out is my favorite and much more user-friendly, you might say. So what do you guys think? I think it's a great starting point for a fire kit. I'm really happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at it. It's high quality, which is what I've come to expect from Überleben, which is very nice, and I'm glad that it comes inside of a tin, because that's not only classic for fire kits, but it's classic for a reason, because you can put some material inside of it and make that charred material yourself. We've done that multiple times here on the channel, multiple videos on making charred material. Again, I'll try to remember to leave a link down in the description to some of those videos. I probably won't, but just search charred material or whatever on my channel and you will find it. Do me a favor, guys, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscription button down below. That's kind of the biggest thing. It really helps a lot. Y'all's comments help me determine what videos or what products I want to use. So if there's things that you want me to take a look at, leave it down in the comments. I'm also on Instagram and all the other stuff, so you can find me there. Leave me a comment, send me a message, and maybe I'll be able to review what it is you're looking at. That's how I find a lot of the things that I make reviews on. I'll put this in my gear review playlist. I have a lot of reviews on there, so make sure you check it out. Guys, I really appreciate you guys checking out the channel. It's a lot of fun to do these videos, and I really like these particular types of products. As always, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.